my name is Sara, and today I'll be responding to Indirbir Singh Riar's essay, Montreal and the Megastructure, circa 1967. What I found most memorable about Riar's analysis is how he transforms EXPO 67 from just a World's Fair into something much deeper. It's a utopian architectural experiment. He presents it not simply as a showcase of futuristic design, but as a bold vision of how technology and architecture could reshape how people live, connect, and imagine the future. Perspective made me see EXPO 67 as something alive, not just a historical event frozen in time, but a living expression of hope and creativity. One of the most striking parts of Riar's essay is his discussion of the megastructure concept. In the 1960s, architects imagined vast, adaptable systems that could grow and evolve like living organisms. These ideas reflected a deep belief that design could bring people together and create new kinds of freedom. Personally, I find this idea inspiring. It captures the optimism of that era, a time when people truly believed that innovation could make society better. But it also made me pause, because while technology can empower us, it can also shape and limit how we move, gather, and interact. Riar doesn't shy away from this tension, and that's part of what makes his argument so compelling. One example that really stayed with me is the Pavilion Man the Producer, designed by the Montreal firm Arco and influenced by Buckminster Fuller's ideas of efficiency and flexibility. It was built from thousands of steel tetrahedral units that it formed a structure that seemed almost alive. Riar describes how it wasn't just a building, but a system, something that could expand and shift. To me, that design symbolizes imagination and optimism. It shows how even industrial materials like steel and glass can express emotion, movement, and life. What I found especially memorable was how visitors experienced the space. The critic Rainer Banham described Man the Producer as rational but romantic. He compared it to the Eiffel Tower and to Piranesi's complex, dream-like drawings. Visitors could wander through its tunnels and platforms and often got lost and discovered unexpected views of the city. That image really stayed with me. People not just observing architecture, but experiencing it, emotionally and physically. I agree with Riar that this pavilion embodied the spirit of EXPO 67. It invited exploration and wonder. Architecture became not only functional, but poetic. Overall, I agree with Riar's interpretation that EXPO 67 represented a moment of utopian optimism. What makes his argument powerful is that he acknowledges its contradictions. These megastructures promised freedom, yet they also imposed systems that subtly guided how people moved and behaved. The fair imagined a permanent future, yet most of its pavilions were dismantled within 6 months. That tension between hope and impermanence is what gives EXPO 67 its lasting emotional force. I also appreciated how Riar connects EXPO 67 to the broader cultural moment of the Quiet Revolution. During the 1960s, Montreal and Quebec were redefining themselves. They were both moving towards modernity and self-confidence. The Expo became a symbol of progress. It became a statement of identity. Through Riar's lens, architecture became a form of storytelling. It was a way for a society to imagine its future. Still, I think it's important to remember the parts of the story that Riar only briefly mentions: the demolition of the working-class neighborhoods and the uneven impact of modernization. This includes that human cost adds depth and complexity to this utopian vision he describes. What I found most meaningful in Riar's essay is how he connects technology, emotion, and imagination. He shows that even the most industrial materials can express beauty and spirituality, much like the Crystal Palace did for 19th century visitors. That idea resonated with me because it suggests that progress does not have to mean losing our sense of wonder. To me, EXPO 67 stands as a reminder that innovation should always serve human connection, not just efficiency. In conclusion, I find Riar's interpretation both convincing and inspiring. It offers a glimpse of a future that was both hopeful and fragile. While the megastructural utopia of EXPO 67 didn't last, its legacy of creativity continues to influence how we think about cities and communities today. For me, the lesson is clear. True progress must balance innovation with humanity. Architecture's greatest achievement isn't just in what it builds, but in how it makes people feel connected, inspired, and alive. Thank you for listening.